Thank you, Jen. Thank you. Wow, a grand flight of their beautiful wines. An artisan pizza handmade right here on site. Here at Untamed Wine Estates, they are curating a beautiful experience. It's truly unique for guests. I'm about to take you behind the scenes to learn more about their special story and to meet the makers who have one rule, and that is dare to live untamed. Dane McKenzie, thank you so much for having me out today to Untamed Wine Estates. I am so excited to be here.
Well, Trevor, we're excited to have you here, and just to commemorate the occasion, we have some of our sparkling that we wish to share with you.
Please do. This is how I would love to start. Are we actually going to pop the cork right here?
Oh yeah, we're going to try and shoot it off.
Oh! What do we have here?
So this is our Blanc de Blanc. It's 100% Chardonnay, a sparkling wine. We've done in the traditional method. We just age it for about 6 months longer in bottle before we release it.
Very cool. Well, cheers. Thank you so much for this. Is a perfect way to begin an interview. I got to have a real quick sip, of course. Cheers. Oh, that's delicious. We are very big fans of bubbles on the Road Trippin crew, so thank you.
You are? Oh, that's great.
Thank you for starting it this way. So, I mean, you both have a tremendous history in this industry. Let's talk a little bit about that. What's your origin story, if you will? Tell us about the beginnings of your wine experience.
I started out working on a wine farm in South Africa, sort of a holiday job, if you will, and kind of fell in love with it. So started out there working on weekends, befriended the winemaker, and started working out there more and more and more. And eventually I just decided to go ahead and study winemaking. And then from there, I've been able to travel all over the world, experiencing lots of different things. And in doing that, I got to meet my better half and go on our own adventure together. So it's been really, really fun.
Here at Untamed, this is kind of where the story kind of is beginning to unfold even more. Tell us about what guests will find when they come to Untamed Wine Estates.
Well, what we're trying to do is elevate the experience, make sure that that's our number one focus. And then part of that, by having an elevated experience means you have to have elevated wines, elevated foods.
We have a restaurant to go with it, basically. We offer pizzas, other small food bites, so a place to sit and relax, taste the wines, and really enjoy.
It's very common out here that you'll have one glass and just refill that same glass throughout. It's one of my pet peeves because I really like to compare it to the previous wines, and so in part of our flights that we actually offer our entire flight for a tasting side by side. So it makes a lot more glasses to wash, but I think you end up with a better result and people really appreciate the presentation. This is our grand flight, which consists of a white rosé and 2 reds. The white is our Fumé Blanc, which is a Sauvignon Blanc, which is barrel fermented. The Cabernet Franc Rosé, which is an unusual varietal to use for rosé. The Pinot Noir is a 2018 Russian River Pinot Noir, which was aged for 24 months in French oak barrels. And then we have our 2018 Cabernet Sauvignon, which was aged for 26 months in oak barrels. Our Meyer Lemon Pizza pairs really well with our chilled flight. It pairs well because of the acidity that the lemon brings on the pizza, along with a bright, vibrant wines. All our pizzas are hand-tossed, handmade in our Italian brick oven.
Something else that's really unique about this facility here is there's a very cool lab, you guys, which we're going to show you because there's other cool stuff that happens here. You're actually a kind of a testing facility, a lab facility for lots of wineries, right?
Yes, we have a commercial laboratory on site. We do analysis for about 120 different clients, all throughout Texas, California, and New York, and some in Louisiana as well.
So what does that analysis look like and what are you testing? What are you looking for?
So we're throughout the whole grape life cycle. So basically when the grapes are picked all the way to bottling, if there's anything wrong in the wine, we analyze it and tell it how to fix it.
Well, she's very humble, so she's an analytical chemist by degree, so she's a smart gal.
No big deal, and also making pizzas on the side. That is a well-rounded individual there for sure. And we did mention, of course, this is a production facility as well, so not only can we kind of come in and enjoy an amazing tasting and beautiful food, but there's a lot to see here and a lot to learn. What does the production facility look like?
We have our receiving area, we have actual fermentation area, and we're standing in our barrel room right now. But we have various tastings that we offer, and one of them is actually a tour and taste, so we'll actually walk around like we are right now and taste some of our barrels. Our premier crew members will actually get to have evaluation tastings outside of their barrels. that they have their names on. We get to be involved with the entire process, and we encourage that.
I love that. I did notice that there were names on the barrels, and I can't think of a cooler thing to have your name on your very own barrel of wine, which they get to taste from. That's so cool. Where do you think the Texas wine industry is now, and where's it going?
Oh, I think only up. It's when we're looking at where we wanted to move to and be a part of, we looked at various different states to be a part of, and we both wanted to be in a place or put ourselves in a situation where we can help the industry grow. So it's kind of exciting, and then having all our experiences working all over the world for many years and helping people here. We're fortunate that we get to help a few people during this harvest. We'll make some wine and help people make their wine and help the industry be better.
Well,
so that's our goal.
You say you're lucky, I say we are lucky to have you here in Hill Country in Central Texas. What a cool story you have, and what a great facility you have here. I'm so excited to be at Untamed Wine Estates. Thanks for hosting us today, and thanks for the bubbles. It's a pleasure to meet you both.
Fun to have you here.
Cheers. Very cool.